So hi, I am Marlene L. Garcia, and for this video, I am going to discuss the history of table tennis, basic types of table tennis facilities and equipment, and the basic role of table tennis. The history of table tennis was the game was invented in England in the early days of 20th century and was originally called ping pong, a trade name. The name table tennis was adopted in 1921 to 1922, when the old Ping Pong Association formed in 1902 was revived. The original association had broken up about 1905, but apparently the game continued to be played in parts of England outside London, and by the 1920s was being played in many countries. Played by the representatives of Germany, Hungary, England, and the Federation Internationally the Tennis de Table, or the International Table Tennis Federation, was founded in 1926, and the founding members being England, Sweden, Hungary, England, Denmark, Germany, Czechoslovakia, Austria, and Wales. By the mid-1990s, more than 165 national associations were members. The first World Championship were held in London in 1926, and from until 1939, the game was dominated by players from Central Europe, the men's team event being won 9 times by Hungary and twice by Czechoslovakia. The mid-1950s, Asia emerged as the bridging ground of champions, and from the time that men's team event has been won by either Japan or China as the women's event. To a lesser extent, North Korea also became an international force in 1980. The first World Cup was held, and Guohua of China won the $12,500 first prize. Table tennis became an Olympic sport in 1988 with singles and doubles competitions. The equipment and facilities of table tennis: court dimensions, court surface types, tennis racket string selection, hockey, tennis racket selection, tennis equipment. Basic types of table tennis equipment. First, table. The ball that is used in the game is a 2.7 gram small celluloid ball that is usually colored white or orange. Depending on the preference of the players, they can come in different qualities, with those possessing 3 stars being the best kind and is often recommended, especially to those who are just starting up. Also, they come in a range of size from 38 mm to 54 mm in diameter. However, the 40 mm diameter ball is the one that is used mainly on international leagues and competitions, as it is one that is specified by International Table Tennis Federation of ITTF. As also, they come in a range of. The second is the rubber racket or paddle. The table tennis racket or paddle is another important piece of equipment that is used in hitting the ball back and forth in the table. Its shape is similar to these ones used in the game of table tennis, except that it is smaller and it's made of different materials. The racket is usually made of wood, and rubber is divided into 2 parts, the handle and the blade. The quality of both of the parts of the racket can be affected. The first that can be applied by the player, and it's important the player choose the best kind of rackets in order to really improve. All beginners are recommended to acquire the pre-made ones in order to avoid the confusion of making customized ones. However, they must be sure buy from the reputable table tennis stores of sports shops or online table tennis stores. And next is table tennis table. Aside from that, the player must take notice of the kind of properties used on the blade, as it can be affect the type and amount of spin that can be used in hitting the ball. Rackets are available in pre-made as well as customized condition. The table tennis table include in the list of important table tennis equipment. It is the table where the game is be played. The ITTPF specifies that the official table tennis table that are used in the tournament must be 9 feet long, 5 feet wide, and must be placed 30 inches high from the ground. They came in either green, blue, or black in color and are usually made from a type of hardboard. The surface must be smooth as to provide the lowest friction as possible. And the last is the net and post. The net, which is the last piece of important equipment, is usually brought together with a table or with the rackets, or it can be both by itself. Whether the case, it should be 6 feet long and 6 inches wide and has an upper wide tape that is not more than 5 mm wide. Also, it should include an assembly so that it can be attached to the middle of the table tennis table. These are the 4 basic types of equipment that the aspiring player must be familiar with all. And the basic types of table tennis rule is: first, scoring. The winner of a game is the first to 11 points. That must be a gap of at least 2 points between opponents at the end of the game thought. So if the score is 10-10, the game goes to extra play until one of the players has gained a lead of 2 points. The points goes to the player who successfully ends a relay regardless of who has served. A match can consist of the number of games you like, just make sure you agree in this. And second is serving singles. A player takes 2 serves before the ball switches to the opponent's serve, except during period of extra play where it changes each time. The first person to serve at the start of the game can be determined in many different ways, so well, leave that up to you to decide. Serves can be diagonal or in a straight line singles. And next is the double serving or serving doubles. Serve must be diagonal from the right half court marked by a white line to the opponent's right half court. Serves change over in doubles as follows. At the start of a game, the serving team will decide what player will serve first. The first player to serve is A1, and A1 serves to B1, and B1 then serves to A1, and A2 then serves to B2, and B2 serves to A1, then repeat. And the last is the service rules you must obey. The ball must be bounced on your side, and then your opponent must be allowed the ball to hit their side of the table before trying to return this. The table must pass cleanly over the net. If it clips the net and goes over, it is a lead and the serves is retaken. If it hits the net and doesn't go over, the points goes to the other player or team. There are no second serves, and that's all. Thank you.